doing like too many pack openings, probably like before Christmas and everything like that. But I did want to like come off with a little tip that I kind of realized and wasn't even really thinking about. And I don't know if anybody's really talked about this yet. I haven't really seen anybody like talking too much about it or anything like that. So I just wanted to kind of drop a little tip for everybody while I'm doing it. So I'm doing my Unleashed, as everybody knows. You do your Unleashed, Monday through Thursday, and then you get your pick. You do your three challenges like on over the weekend, like Friday through Sunday, uh, and everything like that. Um, I did want to like say though that everybody, to include myself, ever since this Zach Ertz came out, and it's been this like wow card because it goes into the Julio Jones set and all of that. That everybody's wanting to tear him up because he's a beast. He's got a 91 card out. It makes a 92 overall card, um, or a 92 overall Ertz, and basically like you tear him up, he's a god. You know, um, but what I wanted to kind of talk about is, yeah, he's a god. Yeah, it's a beast card. It's 92, and it's really early, for a high like 92. And you can get him like fairly cheap. What am I doing? You can get him fairly cheap for, like doing his regular part of his tier up set. The problem is, if you don't already have the 91 Ertz, like I got lucky and I pulled the 91 Ertz like amazingly, like last week when it came out somehow, some way, like I pulled the 91 Hertz. Um, yeah, Jameis Winston cannot throw for crap deep. Um, so I actually pulled him, and I've been contemplating: do I make the Julio Jones? Do I, because Julio Jones can be tiered up too, which a lot of people aren't talking about. Um, Julio Jones can be tiered up. Do you make the Julio Jones Team of the Week player? Do you tier up Zach Ertz and make a 93? With the chemistry's probably almost guaranteed to be a 93 overall tight end. Um, or do you just sell the Ertz, while it's still expensive and Julio's still expensive? What should you do like with those cards? You definitely, if you do not have the Ertz already, definitely don't advise you buying the Zach Ertz. To me, it just doesn't make sense. There's really no point to it in my eyes. Like, I don't really see why you would do that. Um, for real, get off me. Um, Latanian. Um, So unless you already own the Zach Ertz, you don't really have this problem or this thought process. But you definitely, for you Eagles fans and even people that want like a really strong tight end and don't want that Gronkowski or don't want Kellen Winslow or don't have the Travis Kelce from earlier, like there's a lot of like different like avenues and options that you can like go towards that uh you don't really have to have that Ertz. Like I'll give you an example of what I did. So what I did is, and I'm going to tell you why you don't want the Ertz and why to stay away from tearing up the Ertz and wasting that 600K for that 91 Ertz and buying it, or even if you already have it and you're thinking about tearing it up, you're going to put it into a set that's pointless. Now I'm all about Nats and I'm all about, everybody basically because I'm doing like an all nat team and I'm selling like all my cards, as y'all can see. Like my stuff's like back up to, uh, well, actually you can't see because I've been in this game the whole time, but my coins are back up over to 5 million. I've got a 92 overall team. My defense is almost a 93. Um, I kept Night Train Lane. I kept, Ed Reed. I kept like some of the beast players, but I also tiered up a lot of my cornerbacks. I tiered up a lot of like players. So people will say, "Oh, well, you're wasting your players. You got all these like good players, and you're just putting them into tier up sets, and like you can't sell them, you can't do anything with them. Like, why are you doing it?" I'm doing it because like I plan on, or I'm assuming, like Madden's just gonna keep tiering these players up, and you're just gonna keep getting like all these, buffs and everything like that for these players. So eventually they're gonna get up there anyways, and I don't have to like worry about, when a best card comes out for just say Jarvis Landry or Gerald McCoy or somebody like that. I don't have to worry about like I'll have a better card than what you have for the same price. That's the way I'm looking at it. But what I'm basically doing right now is I'm doing my Unleashed. So I got the tier 2 bucks in. I got the tier 2, everything it's like the ground and pound and the read and react, like whatever it is. And I'm doing the Unleashed. I'm gonna get the trophies and everything like that for doing it. So what I wanted to talk about was my controller's just like, so I'm having some major controller issues. My controller doesn't want to stay charged for some reason, so I definitely need to go like look into getting like a charging block or something, because I don't think my cord, well actually I know my cord's not charging my controller properly. So here's the deal, and the Ertz, because I actually almost did this, and it was a thought process until I realized this weekend, when I finished up my other Unleashed challenges, that if you go into the Unleashed champions, the Gauntlet champions, you've got the Phillip Rivers, you've got the Adrian Peterson, the Ezekiel Ansah, the new one, Barry Church, that just came out. You've got all these guys. Well, if you read and actually like know what you're doing it besides getting these free players, if you read at the top of it, it says turn in all the players that are in the Gauntlet, the Gauntlet players for one of the players that you can get tiered up, basically. It'll be an overall better player, but one of those players. So I'm assuming, since there's 8 out right now, they're going to release 2 more by January. I'm assuming they're going to release like the 10th one right when they release the man, he's just running everywhere, stupid. Thank you. So I'm just going to assume that, you're probably wondering why I'm running backwards, because I want my yards from my stupid dude, for my legend. So basically, the bottom line is, come January, unless there's some like God player that comes out that's like whatever, you're gonna be able to get. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be at least a 95. I would say a 95. Maybe it's higher. Who knows? But Zach Ertz is part of that set. So why spend all this money like right now, all this valuable coin, when you can either sell the card or don't buy the card and get the Zach Ertz, and then like basically just tier him up, like you're gonna like turn in all the gauntlets and get that Zach Ertz, who's gonna be like a 95 anyway. Like, doesn't really make much sense to me to do it now. That's, I guess, my point in this video, is because I almost did this. Like, man, I wish he would stop diving every time he goes and catches a ball. I like that he's catching it, but Winston just can't throw for crap. So save your coins, save your gauntlet, like everything like that. Get all your players, do your gauntlets every week. You might, if you have not been already doing it, it might be a little too late to do it. Like, I don't know, like if it allows you, man, see, my controller is just not even doing what it needs to be doing. It might be too late. I'm not exactly like 100% sure if it is or not, but I'm definitely saying continue to do your gauntlets. And then plus I don't see why anybody would not want a free 88 overall card like every week. Like, I understand that it's a nat, but it doesn't make much sense to me as to why you wouldn't like get that free card. At least if you're going to tier up people, you may pull somebody that you want, like a Gronkowski or a Brady, or somebody that you're looking to like tier up. Like, or Bobby Wagner or Richard Sherman or Earl Thomas or whoever, like whatever your guy is that you're wanting to tier up, you may pull that 90 or 89 overall that's super expensive, like, $300K plus, or right around there. You might pull it for free as a nat and then just put in some team tokens and elite tokens. and there you go. So I don't know why people wouldn't be doing it anyways. But at the end of it all, you get like all your tokens, which are gonna give you more, for your players and like everything like that. So it doesn't really make sense. So don't do the Ertz. Save your coin. Wow, my controller's just not working right now. It's all good. So yeah, just save your coin. Like you're gonna get a better Ertz if that's what you're looking at doing. And there's gonna be a couple other players. We haven't seen a wide receiver yet. We've seen some tight ends, corners, quarterbacks, cornerbacks, safeties, um, defensive ends. So I'm thinking probably the last two. If you're wanting me to guess, I would say the last two are probably going to be a wide receiver and a linebacker. Because I'm pretty sure there's not a linebacker like out of those yet. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm just not thinking properly without looking at it. But I know there's not a wide receiver. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a wide receiver. And I'm probably pretty sure it's going to be a linebacker. And even if there is a linebacker out there, which I don't think there is, but even if there is a gauntlet linebacker, like it'll be a left outside or a middle or something different than what's already out there, obviously. So if you're like me, drop the Ertz thing. Stop thinking about Ertz. If you have the Ertz, do one of two things. Either sell him right now because Julio Jones is going to drop. They're going to introduce, hell, if wide receiver's the next gauntlet thing, he's going to be a 92 or a 93. So that's going to bring him down anyway. Again, because it's a free card, So Julio Jones is a beast. If you're gonna tier up Julio Jones, which is an option, say you already have the regular Julio Jones, his regular elite, maybe it might be worth it to you to tier him up to his 94 overall like Julio. That's your decision. If you already have the Ertz I would say if you already have the Ertz and you already have the other Julio, the regular elite, standard elite Julio, I would just go ahead and make the Julio and tier him all the way up to tier 4 or tier 5 or whatever he is, tier 4 I think he is. And just take it. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would do. If you don't really give a crap about Julio and it's not that big a thing and you're looking at Ertz and you just want to use Ertz, sell Ertz now. Just trust me. Sell Ertz now. He's never going to be, especially once, damn, that sucked. Especially once the 95 comes out, those 95s come out that month or like whatever, like later on in that month. Like, it's not even going to be worth anything. So, because it's going to be a free gauntlet card that anybody can get. So, that's my advice. That's where the 95 Ertz title came from. It wasn't clickbait. It was like a legit thing. Because I actually almost did it. And then I realized that, well, crap, if I would need a tight end that bad, that's like a 95 that's going to have better stats, why wouldn't I just trade in my Ertz then? For, trade in all my gauntlet players for that Ertz. So, if that's still on the table, if that's what I want to do, then. So let me kind of just show you, and I'll keep this a little shorter, or not shorter, but I don't want to go into. I want to show you what I did. So basically, this is my Unleashed team. So it's not my best team, but this is basically like what I did. I tiered up Delaney Walker. I took Delaney Walker out of the veteran set. He's an 86 overall. His veteran card's only 200K, and he's got way better stats. You can see compared. There's the Ertz that I own. You can see he's way better. He run blocks better. He's stronger. He's faster. He's releasing and his catching is like a tick below. Spec catch, okay, there's the big difference, but it's honestly Delaney Walker tiered up for half of what that Ertz is worth. Not even half of what that Ertz is worth. Probably a third of what that Ertz is worth. To me, totally worth it. And then if he gets another tiered up card, it's even going to get worse from there. So the Ertz, again, like I said, this is the card that you're going to end up trading in at the end of the year. Like with all the other gauntlet players. And you're going to get at least a 95 or above Ertz. If you tier up the Ertz like right now, you're going to get a 92 or a 93 and you'll have him like right now. You won't have him a month from now. But you're also wasting $600K in my opinion. Because come January, that card's going to be worthless. Because this card's going to be a 95 or change up to a 95. So that's my advice. Like I said, I'm not going to do like any pack openings anytime soon. I just, as you can now see, like I'm back up to 5 million coins. At a 92 overall. I actually was able to keep a lot of my good players, my high value players, like high money players, like Night Train Lane, Ed Reed, Aaron Donald, and some others that aren't Nats. Like I was able to keep them. The Ertz, like of course I'll keep him like on the squad, like until I figure out what I want to do with him. Probably gonna sell him, just like I gave y'all the advice to do, because I really don't care about the Julio, but because I've already got Fitzgerald, Jarvis Landry, and Demaryius Thomas tiered up, so they're just waiting for their promotions. And I think the way Fitzgerald had his game this weekend, 10 catches, 140 yards, and a touchdown, I think he could very well be the main man this week, hopefully. And then it'll tear him up to a 94, 95. So, but don't get the Ertz. If you have the Ertz, sell the Ertz. If you don't care about Julio Jones, if you like and want the Julio Jones, and you have the original elite Julio Jones, the core elite, do the core elite like Julio Jones. But like I said, you're gonna turn in all these gauntlets at the end of the year. Man, a stupid controller. You're going to turn on the gauntlets at the end of the year. Zach Ertz is one of those gauntlet players that you turn in January. So less than a month from now, you're going to turn it in, and you'll get at least a 95 Ertz, which is going to trash this one. So don't tear up Ertz. It's a waste of money. If you have the card, sell the card or put it in the Julio Jones set. That's basically my only tip that I would basically say. And then, like I said, the reason I thought about it is because I did my Unleashed this weekend, and I was like, well, crap, like that Ertz, if you really want an Ertz, then you can just wait like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you'll get a 95 version of it once you trade in all the gauntlet players, if you really want a tight end or whatever, if that's the position you're looking for. Or you can trade it in for any of the other players. What I did for now, again, like I said, I tiered up Delaney Walker for $200K, basically. That was it. And he's a beast card. You can compare it to the stats to the Ertz, like right there. It's a beast card, and it definitely works for me. So that's my advice. So unless you really care about the Julio Jones, God, disconnect again. Unless you really care about the Julio Jones and want the Julio Jones, then put the Ertz into the set, make the Julio, and tier up Julio if you're going to do anything. If you're not, you don't care about the Julio, sell Ertz now. It's only going to drop in price. So more than likely, Ertz will not be on the squad probably after tonight. Because, like I said, I was honestly thinking about tiering Ertz up since he's been a beast all year long. I was surprised that it took them this long to give him a high card, but he's going to get one in January, and you're going to get it for free. If you've done your gauntlets and you've done all your challenges and everything like that, you're going to get it all for free. So it's not that big a deal, selling the card, to be completely honest. But again, no. So do your Unleashed, like I said before. There's my squad. Right now I've got Ertz in at fullback because he fits well there, because he can catch out of the backfield and he's a beast. And I got my Delaney Walker. The only reason I'm a 91 like right now is because I have the Will Shields in instead of my 92 right guard. I swapped just because I'm trying to do his legend crap like real quick while I do this Unleashed stuff. But that's the squad, that's the team, that's the tip. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.